Good morning. It is Saturday, November 29th, I think. It is officially snowing. We have our first snow of the year. I just love winter. I love snow, and it's my favorite. And I decided today when I woke up and saw the snow that I was just going to start planting my spring garden and my summer garden. So I'm mapping that out. And if you can't tell, we've got a bit of a mess back here. Our sink decided to break last night. So we are working on getting a new sink. So I've got literally stuff just everywhere. Table, counters, oven, all of it. It's a mess. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and kind of take you through a day of what I do. And it's not really anything crazy. I don't do a whole lot. I just kind of hang out. So right now I'm going to warm up some leftovers for breakfast, even though it's 9:42 in the morning. And I think I got maybe 4 hours of sleep last night. Knox is sick. Nate is sick. So I was up every time Nate was up. I was up every time Knox was up. It's fun. So yeah, let's just get to it. Okay, so for my breakfast, I literally have like 4 or 5 bites left of a burrito. I may actually take it out of my burrito and wrap it in a new tortilla so I can kind of spread it out since I'm going to add to it. But I'm going to add some of my tofu egg and then sour cream, cashew sour cream, and some cheese to it. Let's rebuild it up on my non-existent kitchen counter. I also had to juice the rest of my watermelon and pineapple last night because it wasn't going to get eaten. So I've got my juicer out. I was cleaning my cabinet that has pots and pans, all that stuff, especially after Thanksgiving. I don't know why I have literally like 7 baking dishes, but I do. So I was just going through kind of cleaning that, reorganizing it, trying to get everything put away appropriately, and then the sink broke, so then we had to take everything up for the sink. Nate's out getting a new sink right now. It was a great past, 20 hours. Thankfully, my parents actually asked to keep Oakley overnight because they were going to get their nails done, and they're like, we're gonna have the grandbaby or my nephews, so they're like, why don't we just keep Oakley? I was like, perfect, that works. And then the sink went out, so everything just worked out how it was supposed to. Sour cream is one of my favorite things. So to be able to find something that is similar to it that I can make at home instead of having to buy, because if you don't know, plant-based alternatives are very expensive. It's crazy. What has been just a godsend. So on it. Yeah, okay, so with garden planning, because we literally are going to start seeds. If you think about it, we have 2.5 months till we start seeds, especially if you do indoor, some stuff. You really gotta wait till like March for your spring planting to just direct sow outside. But if you garden and you're in the metro Omaha, Nebraska area, comment what you are planning to start in your gardens this year, what you're going to grow. Something nice to talk about that we can all kind of compare on. I've also thought about too doing like a local thing with my extra stuff, because if you have a successful garden, you tend to have a lot that you just simply end up not using in your home. So I thought about maybe trying to start something where I sell or donate all of my extra produce that I have. Because like my banana peppers last year were truthfully my only successful thing in the garden. Nothing else really succeeded. But I have, I think, 2 or 3 bags in my freezer right now of banana peppers that I haven't started canning. I would like to get into canning, so at some point I'll get those canned, but like all that extra stuff, if it's at the point that, you know, it's too late to freeze it or we're just not gonna eat it, why wouldn't I just donate it? Or maybe like finding local families in need that could just use the extra produce, because produce is the most expensive thing at the store. And half the time the stuff you get from the store is not very organic, it's chemically sprayed. So it's just, it's not a sustainable, it's not an affordable way to do it. So yeah, there's a couple different paths that I could go with that. But yeah, let's talk about who's doing what in their garden. And it'll kind of help you look forward to getting through winter, because I know not very many people here like winter, which is crazy. I love snow, I love winter. So yeah. My goodness. That's really good. Before Nate gets inside, because he just got here, the sink. This is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, is getting a new sink, because the one we had was nasty. It was old. It just was not what I wanted. So we bought a faucet a long time ago. Our faucet was actually going out. We bought the faucet probably 2 years ago. Never bought the sink. So, not that I wanted the sink to stop working. It literally, so what happened is it cracked and water just started pouring out from underneath the sink. So it was, we had to. But I'm so excited, truthfully. It's not nice that it happened when it happened, because we had Christmas in a few weeks. We still haven't started our Christmas shopping, just had Thanksgiving. But I'm excited for it. Okay, so here's where we're at. Nate got home with the sink. So beautiful. I'm so excited for it. But first and foremost, he has white caulk, and we're not putting white caulk on my black sink. It needs to be black around the sink. And then the faucet does not have a rubber gasket, so we have to caulk that. So it definitely is not going to be white. And then the garbage disposal hookup that he got needs plumber's putty, which again we don't have. He's an electrician. We don't usually have plumber stuff. So he's on his trip back to the store to return the drain, plug, cover, whatever that I originally wanted that was black to match the sink and the faucet, just so it would all flow better. Because with that one, we wouldn't be able to hook up the garbage disposal. So we have to use the garbage disposal hookup kit, because we couldn't get the hookup off of the old sink. So we've got silver in there, which is not terrible, not my preference, but he's going to return that, get the plumber's putty and the black caulk, and then we should be done. And then I can use my sink. But it looks so good. Let me just show you. Oh, she's so beautiful. I'm so excited. So there's the sink, and then the faucet. And at some point I'll be able to sand and paint that along with these drawers that are not done. But I figure, let me get this thing back up. I figured it's not going to look, well, I thought originally, like, should we get a black sink because we have white appliances? Should we just get a white sink? And while, yes, I think that would look nice as well, I think that the black sink is going to look really well with the hardware we have in the kitchen, because it's like a brassy black handle on the cabinets. And then I've got my little towel hanger here, and it's just gonna throw a little extra touch. Especially, I'm gonna paint the countertops, so I'll definitely do a video of that. I want to do like a painted white marble. So I think it'll flow very well with that as well. Again, like I said, the hardware and then the appliances, like, I think it's gonna look great. It's just gonna be that little touch that we need. So once it's all done, check back in, let you see it. So naturally, to be expected, I feel like, and this might just be my life, but we're on our third trip to the store because, first of all, we live in an older house. It's not crazy old, don't get me wrong, but it was built in, I think, 1978, 1976. So it's not a newer house. And things just are not made, I don't feel, to fit older homes anymore. So first, we didn't have the right caulk. I'm pretty sure I already talked about that. But the hookups for the hoses, the attachment is not threaded correctly for what we need for the new faucet. So we need to get new pieces to put on the piping so that we can have hot and cold water. And then hopefully we should be done. We still have to put the caulk on where it needs to go. We have white underneath just to seal it. And then, because they didn't have bathroom and kitchen caulk in black at the store, so we got window and door just for appearance to put on the outside to cover the white, since all we had was white. Yeah, and then once that's done, we should hopefully be done and have a functioning sink. But as of now, I can just show you where we're at. You know, can you see it there? This is where we're at. What we got? Yeah, it looks so nice. Isn't it just beautiful? Other than, I'm not a big fan of the silver in there, but it is what it is. Yes. And I don't like that it's not center. Like, whoever built this house and cut in a sink, you could have put the box in center. So, we're almost there. We should have a functioning sink tonight, at least, so I can get dinner cooked. But as of now, this is where we're at. And we're rolling with the punches.